What is William Regal's son's name?
Charlie Dempsey.
You look like an autistic version of him.
That's mean. That's really mean.
Like if he had no goals.
Especially when you look like a burnt out Almond Johnson.
That
Current
does.
day.
You look like you have no goals.
I don't. I
But-
don't. Well, as we can see, we have a new white guy. Replacing the old white guy. Yeah. That's as far as we'll get into it. As I continue to share this, shed any thoughts from the past week from either you two while I share this shit around?
About what?
Anything that's happened.
Wrestling wise?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
okay.
go off wrestling. You want? Who gives a fuck?
No, I won't do that. This isn't USD. Um,
It's our show. Duffy's not here.
Patrick Kershaw, Boston Celtics. We can't hear you.
Can you hear
We'll
me?
be back.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, good. Now that I get the mic down. Yeah, I did curse the Celtics. My plan worked.
Look.
And now that I'm openly rooting for the Knicks, they're probably going to lose from 3-1. So,
Willie's gonna cuss. Dude, if you switch to the Knicks and the Celtics fucking win the series, you
Hey,
are
I-
fucking cursed. You are
All I'm
cursed,
saying.
dude.
That's
I,
all I'm saying.
I've been a fan of Allen Houston. Come on, from Allen Houston, Jeff Van Gundy,
No, you
Uh,
haven't.
Before
whatever that Charlie Ward, wasn't he on that team at one point?
Stop
Joe
it.
Starks.
Stop lying.
Latrell Sprewell.
This
That's
man
why
said
I'm a Charles
Latrell.
Oakley fan.
Yeah, Latrell Sprewell after he choked out his coach.
This man said he was a Knicks fan, dude. If you curse the Knicks, I swear, dude, you are cursed. I swear to Bob, you are fucking cursed. There is no way. If they blow this series,
To the Luke Cornett led Celtics.
because I don't know what the fuck that shit was last night.
It's
I've
called
seen that man play- I've never seen that man play like that, and he's been here for like 5 years.
oh, good.
There is no way.
No, there's no.
Don't wanna- no,
Pat-
if the Knicks don't win tomorrow, they're fucked.
Yeah, you don't want to go back to
Knicks
Game
are-
7.
But I think the Knicks are probably going to end up winning tomorrow.
I mean, they are gonna win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go Knicks.
Y'all don't have poopy pants Tatum.
Yeah, and Ray Allen's not coming out of retirement to save the 3-point shot.
Hey, Brandon, Paul Pierce is not walking through that door. Well, he may be if he loses another bet, but
Yeah, but yeah,
Paul Pierce
Kevin Garnett trolls him the whole time he's driving.
and make the joke that you usually make and get canceled.
Do you know who's walking through your door? Bronny
Make who?
Rice.
Who?
The other kid, Jerry, the daughter. That's who's walking through you. That's your future. Savannah's going to be your GM.
Oh, the James clan. I get it now.
The LeBron Angeles Lakers.
That is not their fucking name.
Well, that all depends if LeBron opts out and decides to go back home.
I hope he goes to Phoenix.
Steph
Oh.
watches be like, why are they talking about the basketball?
Bradley Beal, KD, and LeBron. Come on, who's beating them?
Where's
Besides-
Everybody. Every fucking body. Like this year, everybody.
It's reloading. Mike Budenholzer. Come on.
Where's the wrestling talk?
Tyrese Halliburton. He made it to Eastern Conference Finals. He's WWE.
He's gonna be in 2K.
Yeah, did you? No, wasn't it last summer they had Jalen Brunson versus like Tyrese Halliburton, like at an MSG show, and now they're going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals together.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's scripted,
Yeah.
like the draft lottery.
Like the Lakers Lucas trade.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit. That man gave up 55 points a fucking game on defense.
He gave you 55 points a game too.
And then he gains 55 pounds every game. That boy's fat.
You know what? Let's talk about wrestling because I didn't come here to talk about sports.
Well, I'm thoroughly sports entertained.
All right, let's talk about Jey Uso. You know, we had the one gorilla
Bailey.
versus 100 men. Now we got Jey Uso versus 100 superstars because that seems to be the way they're going right now.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm so damn fucking confused.
The man feuding with a new person every week.
Like that man just walks into an arena and starts feuding with people.
Well, he has no real direction. He doesn't know where he's going. They want to get the belt off of him. They just don't know where they want to give it to.
No, they don't. Why would you say that?
Because it's very obvious that at some point either Seth's going to take it, Gunther's going to take it back, or even they're going to go crazy and let Logan Paul take it.
Gunther is not taking the title back.
Gunther's not getting it back.
They are setting up Goldberg versus Gunther at Saudi Blood Money in June.
Say it correctly. It's Saudi Mania.
It's or whatever. Excuse me, Saudi Mania in June.
And pretty soon CM Punk's going to be sucking the Saudi blood money. Because I think he's going to Saudi.
Did you hear him come out today? I never said that I never wanted to go to Saudi. Like, man,
I've never been to Saudi. I can't really speak on it.
did you see that fucking shit today? I was like, dude, come on.
Neither have I, but I'm never going to fucking Saudi.
You would for $1 million.
For a good payday?
Buddy, for $1 million, I do your whole Iraq tour.
Dude.
Well, anyway, so
You know what, Patrick?
yes, sir.
We haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing, friend?
Oh, I'm great. It's been a great week.
No, oh my god. Oh my Shut up.
Hey, the Celtics are 3-2. Come on, it's the come up.
Knicks are 3-2.
The Knicks
Oh,
are
close
3-2.
enough. Whatever. Basketball's stupid. And the NFL schedule came out. Come on, it's been a great week.
Dude, you got like 6 losses already.
Whatever.
LJ's here. Come back to USD. Don't run. Come back to USD.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
Okay.
Why you run? Come back to USD.
Okay, I will.
Because you know what? You are known as the delusional Packers fan. Like you haven't been there in like a year, and everybody knows you as the delusional Packers fan. That is
And I'm gonna continue
That
to
is-
be the delusional.
dude.
Man, that man's gonna find himself on a lot of letter of the day fucking videos.
He should.
Yeah.
He should.
Aaron Rodgers' third year starting, won the Super Bowl. Brett Favre's third full year starting, won the Super Bowl. J Love, Super Bowl incoming.
Aaron Rodgers leaves the Packers. Controversy. Brett Favre leaves the Packers. Controversy.
Yeah, it's almost like leaving the Packers is it curses you.
Oh, you
But-
know what? I know why you like the Packers because you like quarterbacks that commit white collar crimes.
Well, Brett, well, in between there and Brett Favre doing the dick pics to the little intern at the Jets.
That's Jet Farm.
Oh yeah, Brady and the Jets.
Hey Patrick, I got a question for you.
Yes, I got an answer.
When you get drunk, like, do you do you start like seeing multiple like things in front of you?
No, no, I'm a very aware drunk.
Have you ever been unaware? Like, have you ever seen like multiple? Like, have you ever been belligerent drunk?
The only time I did was I puked. I puked all over my bathroom, and I didn't know what the hell I did.
But you remember that feeling?
Hmm.
Patrick's the kind of drunk.
Okay,
to
that
sit
was
there-
Brendan Bostic fumbling the ball.
Oh fuck you! So so who's gonna be the fourth man? Who's gonna be the fourth man in the Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker gimmick?
why? Why?
For some
Why,
shit reason, it feels like it's gonna be Sammy.
why are you just sitting there? Why is he leading everything?
Well, because
Why
you-
just sitting there?
Someone has to lead some. We got to get somewhere in this
We gotta-
conversation.
We gotta get to the,
Dude.
we gotta get to the wrestling.
Dude, I got a question for you. All y'all that are saying that there's gonna be a fourth man, where the fuck did y'all get y'all's information from?
Well, because it's gonna be at some
Because-
point, like Money in the Bank. It's Money in the Bank. They're gonna have a tag match to get them on the card, but not in the Money in the Bank.
Well, they're doing a
But
tag match.
no,
inside
you didn't
the-
answer my question. I said, where did you get your information that there was even a fourth man to begin with?
Well, because the babyface side is there's three main baby faces in this feud.
Who?
Sammy, the other guy, and Jey Uso. Who's the other guy?
Punk.
Oh, Punk. And then eventually Roman's gonna come back, so it's gonna be 4-on-2. So they're gonna need to recruit a couple people.
That is your fucking analysis?
What? No, eventually there's gonna be. Eventually, they're probably gonna string it out to make it War Games at Survivor Series.
Jeez. Then are we getting to you our grande Americano talk?
Oh, the legend.
Better than Rey Mysterio.
From the Gulf of America?
I mean, Dom Dom's already better than Rey Mysterio.
I mean, that is
Dom's-
true. What did they
Dom's
call
the
his
greatest Intercontinental champion of all time.
what did they call his move? Didn't they call this shit the 916?
Something like that.
Well,
Thank you,
know,
Matt.
I'm gonna screenshot this because you know what? You disrespect my friend when he's not here, but then you say in the admin chat, you be like, "Oh, I never disrespect Brett Duffy. I respect him."
Fair. If there's anything you want to talk about in the comments, type away. We will discuss it.
Let me
'Cause
tell you something. It's probably
Scared to see what
there
you
is
say.
probably gonna be another person, but it's probably gonna be Sammy.
And then, do they maybe add a chick into this thing? Do they get Becky with them?
No, there's no point.
I don't
they
think-
never-
I don't think they're adding women.
They never add a chick.
I don't know.
They've never
Yeah,
added
so-
a.
This ain't AEW.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we don't need Will Nightingale.
watch your mouth.
Will
Watch-
Will Nightingale gets
no,
destroyed
wait.
by Moxley.
Watch your mouth.
Arena.
Watch your mouth because you ain't been here.
I haven't watched Dynamite either, so
You ain't been
works
here.
out.
But there's no Willow Nightingale slander.
Oh, yeah,
Except that
she-
one time she couldn't take a DDT.
Yo, who almost said something? Calm down, Bobby, because they may be watching. I almost said something because I almost.
Somebody's watching you.
Well, it's okay. She just resigned with AEW, a decision she's probably not going to regret.
Willow is over.
Well, yeah, she is, but you know the Tony Khan way of booking. She shows up for 3 weeks, takes 6 months off.
No, she doesn't.
No. It's not that she takes the time off. Tony Khan just doesn't book her. Like the start and stop Wardlow.
I
So-
still,
Will becomes
I
the first
wondered-
female to ever compete in a War Games match. You will know. Not War Games on Blood and Guts for AEW.
Wait,
History maker.
that's
You know
gonna be
damn well.
wild.
oh yeah. The end of the Death Riders is blood and guts.
No, the end of the Death Riders is probably all in.
It's probably when Darby comes back and wins the AEW World Title.
Unless he's dead from the freaking Everest.
And Darby will make it. Dude's doing fucking backflips on the fucking mountain.
What a moron. In this
Patrick?
pink.
Patrick, do you like anything about AEW? You know what? You're a
What
tribalist.
do you like?
To be honest, I haven't watched AEW in probably 3 or 4 months. I can't even remember. Like, I watched the 3-hour schedule release special instead of the freaking Dynamite last night.
Oh, you missed MJF being inducted into the Hurt Business.
We heard
Hurt Syndicate.
They're the hurt. Whatever.
They hurt people.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. They hurt. We hurt people.
Well, that's only going to be until Cedric's 90 days is up, and then he just joins
It
them.
is up.
It is up.
It went up last week.
Okay.
Did you also miss Zach Gowen, your favorite wrestler growing up?
Oh, I
Patrick looks like Zach Gowen.
Like, that
But
match was okay, but I will say this: Ricochet trying to do a figure 4 on him was fucking hilarious.
I just don't understand.
I saw clips from that match, and Vince McMahon got a better match out of Zach Gowen.
Quit lying to him, LJ.
Nah, that's the fast fuck.
That's the fucking comment that you fucking choose to highlight.
Oh, I've been highlighting like every comment so far.
He's wearing a medium. That's why he fucking looks like he
It's a
lost the
large.
weight. Ain't no fucking large.
It's a little fucking large.
You know, it's in a boys.
Lord,
In a fucking boys. Dude wears a fucking.
Look, sorry I can fit into these, unlike you, Bobby.
Dude, okay, nobody wears the man shirt anyway.
Look, I am in my pre-wedding weight loss phase.
No, you're not.
Ain't working.
It's not working. Shut the fuck
It
up.
ain't working.
I gained 60 pounds during my wedding.
And
No
you
wonder
lost-
she-
During the divorce.
Then I lost 180 once 10 years ago. What a day. But anywho, so what the hell happened on Raw on Monday?
What do you?
Man's gonna show up. Bobby, man's gonna show up to my wedding with his wedding photos and be like, I remember this. Oh, you gotta do this.
His plus one is a,
Why are you allowed to eat pizza?
his plus one is a his plus one is a picture of one, like a picture of somebody that he fucking dances with.
No, I just bring Jerry with a picture of some.
Jesus, Matt,
I have to
stop,
get one of those like Build-A-Bear tucks for Jerry.
Stop fucking lying to him. Please stop fucking lying to him.
Bro, they know. I'm fucking yoked, man.
You know what, Matt? I'm gonna put a little birdie in. I'm gonna put a little birdie in your ear. I'm not gonna put your business out here on stream, but when your situation happens, which is a good thing, you're gonna gain like 30 pounds. You're gonna go bald.
Well,
You're not gonna be as ripped. You're gonna be like Duffy and smooth that cowlick over the left side of your head. You're gonna look at CrossFit and be like, "That's how I used to be." And and the CrossFit gym is gonna be across from the Pizza Hut where you're gonna go.
Man's gonna go from CrossFit to barely fit.
That man's gonna have a gut.
You feel like
no, Matt, I believe in you. You'll be fine.
No, he won't. Quit lying to
I
him.
won't.
All right. Yeah, you suck, Matt. Just like the Jets.
He'll look like was it Firefighter Ed?
Fireman Ed.
So, what do you think about everybody shitting on your girl Bailey, Patrick? Why did everybody turn on her?
Patrick
because
did shit on him.
because she has. It's been shown that she has like negative ambition.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She said in an interview, it's like, yeah, I don't really push myself. I don't really push for myself. And that's why she's in the position she is, where she was expendable the day before WrestleMania.
Wait a minute. Are you even a fan of Bailey anymore?
I am, but I'm calling a spade a spade. She's not on the level of Charlotte or Becky at this point. And hell, even Mercedes at least did something.
Wow.
I think the issue with Bailey is that she may have peaked in WWE during the pandemic.
That too. She
Like
and sh- and she's pretty much on her. She's said, I think her deal's up like middle of next year. She's like, yeah, I'm pretty much out, unless there's a reason for her to stay. So she's probably this time next year she'll be AEW bound, which probably is a good thing for her.
Actually, Patrick will be AEW bound.
Yep, I'll be
He will be AEW bound.
I'll go to the VFW hall for Dynamite.
I got a question. Why does the Connecticut suck as such a sports town?
Connecticut sucks as a sport. We don't, outside of UConn basketball, we don't have sports.
I mean, WWE goes there and it's boring.
No, well, wait. What's the best thing that's happened in Hartford and Connecticut? Mick Foley's Hell in a Cell match against Triple H was there. Bailey won and cashed in Money in the Bank in Hartford. And I was there for that one.
Izzy is coming up and is in the W. You know what? Matt? You are right. Izzy needs to face Bailey.
But she's been training for like a couple of years at this point, but
It's just a matter of time, it feels like.
do they hot shot it to make sure they get it before Bailey leaves, or
If they feel like Bailey's leaving, they'll probably do it in like NXT or some shit.
yeah.
You ain't in front.
I just hope she ain't like get like Zilla Fatu hype,
Yeah.
where like motherfuckers trying to buck her and everything.
But yeah, I thought, isn't she a part of the ID program at this point? I think she's getting signed by that.
She is.
We'll wait until she pops up on Evolve randomly.
With a random name like one of the names is like Jack Cartwheel in Evolve. What the hell is that?
That's an actual wrestler in Indies. His name is Jack Cartwheel.
I understand that, but
Hey,
that's
nothing beats Cappuccino Jones.
or the Swipe White Boys.
Bailey's not worth the brink truck.
No, they're not gonna do that.
Yes, they would.
No, because they want to keep Roxy. They got Stephanie and Julia that they're gonna want to keep because those are more the future than Bailey is. Bailey's.
You think they're gonna need somebody in the position of Natalia soon?
Yeah, and that's gonna be Becky and Bianca.
No, and Natalia.
I think Bianca. No, I think Bianca might be starting to slow down.
Yeah, she might get pregnant at some point.
Oh well.
Because that's the issue with some of these, especially the married women, because like they're gonna want to start families, and that's it. No, that's legitimately 2 years gone.
BC, are you? Is that you?
No, because I heard an interview with like Matt Cardona. He's like, yeah, him and Chelsea want to start a family, but that's 2 years for them. That's 2 years for her.
There's people that have started family and continued wrestling. Becky is one of them.
Yeah, but she was gone for a year and a half. So, it's kind of like.
But how much of that had to do with COVID?
That had nothing to do with COVID because she wrestled pregnant at that WrestleMania.
But she didn't know she was pregnant.
She didn't know she was pregnant.
She actually drank beers with Stone Cold. More than likely pregnant.
Wow.
First, that was the night she got pregnant.
Oh, that too.
I think it's changing. I think you're getting women's wrestlers who are waiting till later,
Yeah, but
and because there's a lot of women's wrestlers today that are wrestling a lot longer than they did.
yeah, Natalia's 42, 43 at this point, and she's still going pretty. Well, she has to go on Indies to do it, but she's going pretty strong.
You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think they will get rid of Bailey because there has been a lot of pushback on them. Oh, even
Jesus.
bring at least in Dakota because Dakota's 37
Some
and
things
they
never
use
change.
age.
I
Yeah,
literally,
no, but Dakota is permanently injured. She wrestles 20 minutes and she's out for 3 weeks.
Here comes Bobby. You're just saying the same shit I'm saying.
you do all the fucking time. I literally just said that
Just
shit.
because we got a new white man doesn't mean shit changes.
God, I'm tired of this shit.
Sorry.
Welcome to the big time.
But legitimately, there's going to be more women coming up now because Roxanne, Julia, Stephanie, they're going to need all spots, but
They're already on the main roster.
yeah, they're pretty much, yeah, but they're pushing out they pushed out Shayna, pushed out some of the people that have been there for a while. So you need to get rid of people to add people.
WWE is too loaded as it is.
Yeah, both WWE and AEW are overloaded.
The women's division. I don't think the men's division WWE is overloaded.
No,
It is.
because there's legitimate. Because who's ready in NXT to come up?
Right.
What? Trick Williams? And that's
Trick,
even a questionable.
Ethan.
Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks could come up.
It's Ricky Saints.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then
Maybe
Oba Femi's probably this time next year he'll be ready.
Oba's ready now.
But we need to keep someone down there, and he's going to be it for a while. And then they're going to bring in Joe Hendry by the end of the year.
I think he's going to be straight the main roster when he signs.
No, that's what we thought about Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace might be too. If she loses to Stephanie at Battleground, I don't see how she isn't straight the main roster. Because what else you can do with her?
Yeah, you can easily put her in the Money in the Bank match. But who the hell knows what Money in Bank's going to look like? Because outside of maybe Braun, there's no clear-cut person to win Money in the Bank.
They're not going to give the title to Braun.
No, they might give him the briefcase and then...
If they're going to end up giving the title to LeBron, they're not going to do it till probably next year's Mania against stuff.
And Chelsea Green should win it for the women.
No.
Having her with the briefcase with the Secret Service, that's gold right there.
That's gold, I tell you, damn it.
Hey,
And then
y'all remember that one time I asked Matt, did he believe in Joe Hendry? And he said he didn't even know. And he said he didn't even know who he was.
It's like, what the fuck is that?
what the fuck's a Joe Hendry?
That's exactly what he said.
Matt definitely watched Backlash and said, like, oh, new Samoan is Jeff Cobb.
He's Polynesian, you son of a bitch.
I thought he was Filipino.
Same. Oh, he's Filipino.
I'm pretty sure he's Filipino.
Yeah, he's not even an Anawa'i. He's just
He's not.
he looks the part. So
It's part of that family.
What?
is he?
Patrick,
No.
No.
And actually, I thought Jeff Cobb was white.
No, I'm pretty sure he's Filipino.
I thought. They
Oh,
said,
let's.
I thought they said he was Polynesian.
No, he's not Polynesian.
He's
If he is, it's like I think it's like very little. We about to find
personal
out like
life.
his great grandfather shook the hand of Peter Maivia one day, and that's why he's in the bloodline. The
Yeah, Cobb
Cyril
is
bloodline.
Filipino descent on his mother's side. His mother Elaine was born in Guam to Filipino immigrants.
Yeah,
His mother's so he looks the part, so they just put him together with the NOI. He's hoping nobody notices
like when they put
or
the
questions.
on WO.
My God, he's 42.
Yes.
Good God.
Yeah, he's old.
And they release people that are too old at 37.
They don't really
Makes sense.
They don't do that anymore.
That's the rumored reason why they got rid of Dakota.
It's that, and probably she's often injured, and the money's not worth it. Just like Braun.
Well, Braun's just apparently like 25% paralyzed with his left leg.
The fuck you talking about? Braun has a fucking show coming out in like a few months.
I'm actually interested in seeing.
Yeah,
him.
but he is still.
Braun is coming back. You realize that, right?
It's him
Yeah,
going to like random restaurants and ordering everything on the menu. And
so
it's
basically just
man versus food or some bullshit like that.
Braun is coming back.
no. He might do one-off appearances, but he's not going to be on the contract he was.
I'd like to see a show called Patrick versus Sobriety.
Oh, Patrick could be Sobriety. I could beat that. I don't get as drunk as I say I do.
I'm glad you showed up.
You were into that shit show. Did Miss and Mrs. get canceled?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That wasn't worth the money that it was. The show sucked. The only thing that was worth it was George.
You watch your fucking mouth. What is wrong with you?
This man saw Maurice like, ew, no.
Hey,
No,
Oh, give me George Mizanin.
no. Give me George and Marjo. Get them together in a reality show. That's gold right there.
God, if you and Shane were to have a conversation, I swear y'all would get along. Y'all would get along so much.
Maybe
it's
he will now.
scary.
Maybe they'll talk now.
Shut up.
I don't know who would I talk to.
Shane.
Canadian you.
Oh, Canadian me. Oh,
Yes.
I have no beef with him.
No, you're not. That's not what
No,
we
you guys
said.
have a lot of similar tastes.
Similarities in common. Y'all both hate women.
Well, I love the women.
Oh wow.
Well, nobody calls it the wolf. Nobody calls it that.
I love women.
Bobby, that was such a Trumpist myth. I love all the women.
That's like
I love it when they're huge.
that's like a euphemism. Nobody even says the women. That's how you know you don't talk to one. Nobody says the woman.
I'd never say the women to their face, but I love them.
Patrick is the perv that's in the hotel that's caught behind the shower, looking at him through a damn camera lens.
This man back in his 20s used to walk into clubs and be like, I'm here for the women.
Especially the booby bars. Those were the days. I'd go to the strip club, order a cheeseburger.
Speaking of booby bars, are you proud of your son,
Who's my son?
Rogelio? Are you proud? Are you proud? Are you
What, the fact that he chats with us, like he's live tweeting his blowjob? Oh, that freaking
He doesn't talk to us anymore.
that freaking moron! Oh, that moron!
Jason out of the chat is probably like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Greg is definitely watching me like, what the fuck? This thought this was a Russell show. Why are they talking about movies and the women?
Oh,
The boobies in the women.
nobody fucking says the boobies
I'm
and the
definitely gonna
women.
get a message from Book Talk and I'd be like, so what is this about the women I'm hearing?
Boobies on the brain.
And why did like 4 promotions cancel me?
Somebody's gonna message you. Somebody's gonna message you. Why didn't he get canceled?
Oh no. Oh no.
Next week I'm removed and
It's Patrick's fault. It's Patrick. He does this every time we're on the same.
We gotta call.
He
We
d-
gotta bring in Shane. Third white man.
Shut the fuck up.
the third try of the white man.
Shut up. Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh, you're so fucking horrible. You're horrible. You're so fucking horrible.
So
Hey, you
What
know
do
I
we-
got that. You know I got that. You know I still got that video where you said that you acknowledged McLovin. I think we should upload it on here. Let the world see.
Put it on the put it in the group.
Mhm.
no, that's. I'd
Yeah,
rather
it
try.
might be a-
Like, did you almost
yeah.
did you almost throw up saying it? Because it sounded like you were. It sounded like
Well-
you were a little depressed.
Well, there was a good chance I was probably drunk. So I got that going for me. Oh, good God.
brutal.
Oh, I miss doing this. I've been done this since what? I had to.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh. Does Gregory want the smoke?
Patrick, what smoke do you have?
I just think I'm gonna feed
I-
his ass. What the fuck?
Actually, where's it at? Because I know you have it. Because you look like you. It's been a while since we've seen you on stream. Where's your fucking mac and cheese?
It has-
Have you
almost 2
fucking
years.
grown up? Because
What? The Kraft macaroni and cheese? That's delicious.
where's it at?
For people who don't realize, Patrick doesn't put cheese in his macaroni and cheese. He puts like dust.
He puts like dust.
Well, yeah, the cheese packets that come with it. I make 3 boxes. I only use 1 packet of cheese because too much cheese sucks.
You're a fucking
You're
Packer fan.
such a fucking child. You eat like a toddler. You have the palate of when you go. Do you get
Chicken
nug-
tend.
do you
Oh,
get
chicken tendies?
And do you
No.
cut them? Do you cut them in half?
No, I want Dino Nuggies. That's all I want.
Oh
cuts them in
my god!
squares.
Does your? I'm not. I mean, do you have somebody that still cuts the edge of the bread off for you, so you don't have to eat the edges? When you
Yeah,
have to peel
me.
the bread? That is.
Yeah, me.
Oh my gosh!
And I still cut it in triangles. Leave me
Man
alone.
has a supply of apple juice boxes in his fridge.
Capri Sun and Sunny D.
I'm not gonna get canceled, but when this man is about to eat, he puts a bib on. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, I also have to put a headband on because I start sweating. But that's neither here or there.
Get you fat. You
Man's like
fat.
drenched in the middle of eating peanut butter and jelly.
You fat fuck. You are so
So you're like, you just go for a
fat.
run? No, I just ate a sandwich.
Shut up.
I have I spread the peanut butter and I start stroking out.
Oh my god. Stop it. Stop it. No. This man said
Speaking of stroking out, that Paul Heyman promo from like a week ago.
Oh my god. No. No. Let me tell you something. Paul Heyman. It's amazing. It's amazing that it's amazing that he doesn't get like wow. The shit that he says and he does not give a fuck. is wild.
Yeah, because WWE's not going to fire him unless he says something completely off the reservation.
He fucking said some shit about Shannon Sharp on ESPN.
Well, yeah. Well, and he also broke the number one rule of a joint session. You don't talk about when you smoke pot and what you talk about. That's rule number one. He broke the code.
He broke.
Jesus. Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
no, they're having a smoke sesh. You don't talk publicly about what you talk then. Come on.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, did you hear when he was on McAfee's show when he's like, so yeah, we were talking and you were like, puff, 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 puff. And then he was so freaking high in that episode. Oh, good God, that was
I mean,
brutal.
he did ask Triple H, does he smoke weed?
Oh, Triple H doesn't do anything besides bang Stephanie. And even that, he probably only did that 3 times.
So we have some comments from the group. Response. Dominic said Jordan Love ain't winning the Super Bowl this year. Jay,
Well, fuck him.
might
He's a
have
moron.
Longer. Gunther's gonna beat him.
Wow, how can
And-
you say that? What is wrong with you?
Asked why is Bobby in witness protection?
Who?
Nancy? I don't know.
Nisi.
The moderator. The mod we got.
Oh, it's because of the fact that I'm hiding out, man.
It's because he didn't pay the electric bill, man.
You live in a fucking dormitory. What are you talking about?
Buddy.
Yeah.
With a fake ass
You live-
bookcase.
You live in a white suburban community.
Hey, bro, don't be putting my shit out here. What the hell wrong with you?
Ever since Duffy's cousins broke into your house.
I ain't got nothing for that. Shut the fuck up. You didn't want that shit on.
The kid just randomly walked in, as it clearly shows they're breaking in.
You know what? This is why the Massachusetts education system has failed.
As number 1 in the United States.
It left you behind a long time
Number
ago.
1.
And it left you
What about
behind
the special ed department? Where does the special ed department lead?
Oh,
Number 50.
There you go. Granted,
Still higher than Texas.
freaking Missouri. Good God.
I hate you.
No, you don't.
I used to. This is 2010, Bobby talking. This is 2010.
Oh, I hated him. I hated him too. He was a little punk ass, snot ass kid when he was like 19.
He used to shut you up, though. I love that. You could say shit too.
Nobody could. He was almost as bad as you know who, but he was 19, so I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Patrick, you were annoying too.
96.
I was a bitch.
Like when McLovin blocked you because all you did was kept correcting his spelling mistakes.
Oh no, the worst take I had was when JJ Robertson got the Warrior Award, where I said he doesn't
Stop.
deserve it.
Stop.
Getting sick isn't getting sick
my
isn't something
God.
special.
We're
I
gonna,
still think
we're gonna have like 3 hosts in 3 weeks. Man. What is wrong with you? Man?
no, that was probably the worst take I had that I really died on. The hill I died on.
No, because you also hate Susan G. Coleman.
No. Susan G. Coleman is a scam. It's been proven.
What is with the third chair being a curse?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want consistency there.
No, I'm consistent.
We're
How
gonna get
is
like
that?
We're gonna get
You
like
are
10
that.
messages.
You are that. I have to. You are because you hate Susan G. Komen with a passion, and I do not.
No, because it's a legitimate scam.
You hate Dana. What the fuck do you like? You hate Dana Warrior.
Well, Dana Warrior is a piece of shit.
I don't blame her for that one.
Oh, she's horrible. She whenever she did the Hall of Fame, she would speak for 20 minutes about how great Warrior was, and
I mean, that was her husband.
You were a little warrior. What did they call him? A warrior maniac when you were a kid.
no, I wasn't. I didn't even know who Ultimate Warrior was.
This man was looking in the mirror and be like, Hulk Hogan.
No, legitimately, one of my first favorite wrestlers was Ahmed Johnson.
Shut the fuck up.
No. I am being legit. It was Ahmed Johnson and Yokozuna were my two favorite wrestlers.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was like 5. I was like 5 or 6.
What the fuck is wrong?
Wait, no one sit there and be like, yo, Ahmed Johnson. What
the greatest intercontinental champion ever.
Dude, no the fuck you didn't.
Patrick watched him made out with Goldust and be like, that's my wrestler right there.
Him and Scott Hall.
What is wrong with you?
This man definitely cheered for Doink.
I know he did.
Oh, no, when I think they put him in, I think they brought the WWF arcade game. I used to play as Doink all the time. The little the handshake that he did, and I always won with that.
Jesus.
This man popped when Dink debuted.
No, I was more into Jerry Lawler's sleazy, queasy, and whatever the third one was. That Shawn Michaels ended up tagging with.
There was like 8 of them little Doinks, weren't there?
There were like 8 of them, yeah.
There was like
And then-
Dink.
Dink, Doink, Donk. I think it was only Dink.
No, they had like a whole Survivor Series team, I thought, one year.
What year would that? That would have been like.
How the fuck we went from talking about legitimate wrestling news to talking about Dink and Doink.
Yeah, results.
I cannot.
At least we're not talking about
The four Doinks. The 4 Doinks. Which was the Bushwhackers, Luke and Butch, and Men on the Mission, Mabel and Mo. The 1993 Survivor Series. It was the 4 Doinks, Bushwhackers, and Men on the Mission.
This one was like 4 midgets. Bushwhackers weren't midgets.
but Jerry the King Lawler had the 4 midgets. He had the Black Knight, Blue Knight, Red Knight. And that match went on for 30 minutes. What the fuck?
Yes, because every match back then was a fucking Survivor Series match.
Yeah, but the 4 Doinks match only went 10 minutes. Granted, it was the Bushwhackers and Men on the Mission versus Bam Bam Bigelow, Bastion Booger, the greatest wrestler of all time, and the Head Shrinkers.
You know what made the Doink and Dink thing a little weird is how Doink used to carry Dink like he was a
What
fucking
the
toddler
fuck?
when that man
What
was
the
like
fuck? Are we really talking about Doink and Dink?
Would you rather us talk about Ludwig Borga?
Jesus. Oh, you would. I know.
Let me tell you about my favorite Bastion Booger match.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he was on like the premiere episode of Raw.
Patrick
Probably do
watched.
an hour of like shitty wrestling gimmicks from like the 80s and 90s.
Patrick watched that Dark Side of the Ring Ludwig Borga documentary with tears in his eyes. He's talking about the good old days.
No,
Yes,
we
Terry,
had
it
Al,
is.
was he? It's Skinner. Skinner was what the fuck was Skinner? Was he like a crocodile hunter or some shit?
Yeah, he was like Steve Irwin, but like the worst Australian, the worst
It was
Australian
the dumpster
stereotype.
who just got arrested for being a pedophile.
Oh, Nails,
Yeah.
and then you had like Duke the no, it was Duke the Dumpster Drose.
What's his name?
Duke the
Drose.
Dumpster Drose.
Drose.
Dros. Oh, he's Louisiana. He's Creole.
Well,
Yeah.
He's in jail.
What y'all? You know what? I'm
He's
not
in jail.
He
just got arrested recently for pedophilia.
I'm not.
Oh yeah.
I know he's in jail, but I'm not going to generalize. With
What?
the
That
name,
he's uneducated?
with the name saying.
Drose. Why you go at me for saying Naomi?
It's Naomi.
Naomi, fool. If he can get it right, and he's the.
I'm the whitest guy here.
I don't know. Brandon been proving me wrong lately.
You manga.
Umanga.
It's Umanga. Who the fuck says Umanga? It's Umanga. That's his
Yeah.
name. It's Umanga.
William Regal.
That was your
I don't know,
favorite.
like, every
Oh,
fucking
I
generation
love
of
Sir
kids.
William. Sir Regal.
Everybody cheered Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin in the 90s. Patrick hated him.
I got kind of annoyed with him towards the
Like,
end,
get
but
the fuck off my TV. Where's Kane?
oh, I love Kane.
Jesus, how the fuck do
I'm
you
not shocked.
Jesus, how the fuck do you know? It just keeps getting worse. Just stop recommending shit.
The like when Kane hit Vader with that wrench at No Way Out of Texas.
Oh,
I love that shit.
Patrick definitely used to mark out the Gold Dust, do like the fucking movements and shit.
Oh,
Be like, ooh,
that's
dust.
it.
No, the worst was
Oh my god.
the Val Venus. Val Venus. I used to do like the dance.
Oh my god. Oh, it just like
I used to do that like in the middle of the hallway at school.
See, this
The
is-
hello,
boy.
ladies.
This is where like
Dude.
younger me comes in because the only memory I have of Val Venus is when he was bald and teaming with Viscera.
No. What?
Yeah.
That's
Val
your only
Venus.
memory of Val Venus?
Yeah, I started watching in fucking like
Dude,
06.
this motherfucker. Hello,
ass end.
ladies.
What-
What was
Well,
this one?
now
You
I
know-
know because I went back and watched when I
What
really
the
started
fuck?
getting into wrestling.
That
Okay, when the
motherfucker
network-
was.
Started.
Do you remember when Viscera used to bang Lillian Garcia?
He didn't. It was kayfabe.
So when Viscera
No.
used to his opponents in the middle of the ring.
And then he dumped her. That was funny.
At Vengeance 05 in Vegas.
He
And then
dumped
Charlie
her.
Haas fucking knocked her out and Viscera's fucking splashed on her. And then we got that like short Charlie Haas and Viscera tag team for like no reason.
Oh, that was great.
Oh my god. Y'all taking back shit that I done fucking forgot.
What about freaking Heidenreich and Animal from the Road Warriors? When they
That
were
was-
tag team champions?
Hey,
Heinrich pinned Michael Cole up against the wall.
no, he didn't pin Michael Cole. He did some more than that.
Well,
That's definitely.
it depends on what he used to pin him up.
Cole's definitely discussing that in his Hall of Fame speech.
He literally
Probably popped his cherry.
oh
Hey,
my
he
god.
told him he read him a poem.
He ain't read no damn
What a guy.
Hey, that shit hiding right.
Do you remember do you remember the original Reigns? Luther Reigns?
Dude, I try to forget.
And Nathan Jones when Vince was in his like
That shit was like so weird. There was Nathan Jones, Luther Reigns, Matt Morgan, all of
Kenzo
those-
Suzuki.
Enzo.
No, it was
Suzuki.
Kenzo. It was
Is it
Kenzo
what-
Suzuki.
Was it Kenzo?
Yeah, it was. And his wife, Hiroki. Oh yeah, 2004 WWE was fucking mind trip. Like a pay-per-view match was, I think, Mordecai versus Billy Gunn. Was it?
He was supposed to be somebody.
Well, he ended up being Kevin Thorne.
Decided to get into a bar fight and fuck that all up. It's like Test was supposed
It's
to be somebody.
almost like when Serena Deeb got fired because she was drinking when she was supposed to be part of the Straight Edge Society.
That's why they kicked her out of the Straight Edge Society.
Yeah, no, that's right. She got fired.
Yeah, because they turned it into a storyline.
Oh, it was Mordecai versus Hardcore Holly at Great American Bash 04.
Yeah, Bob Holly wrestling for fucking the world title at one point.
It's hardcore.
Oh, he had Brock Lesnar after Brock Lesnar broke his neck.
What happened to a nicer guy?
Yeah, that was a Royal Rumble 2004.
Tell me what happened in Royal Rumble 2005.
That was Edge versus HBK.
Fucking weird. With you, these fucking.
It was Kurt Angle, Big Show, and someone else in a triple threat match for the JBL for the WWE title.
You're so fucking weird with these.
And then Big Show, Kurt Angle knocked out I want to say Charlie Haas and stole his spot in the Rumble. That's the Rumble that Vince McMahon tore both his quads in one shot. After John Cena and Batista went over the top rope at the same time.
I think we'll ever get a draw in the Rumble again.
I think we're overdue for one. But it's so hard to do live. But especially with the way cameras are, people would nitpick the hell out of that.
So I'm going to my what if post that I made earlier today. I'm going to read some of people's what ifs.
Eddie Guerrero dying is number one.
I don't think that's my biggest what if though.
No, but the literal shitstorm that went would have Rey Mysterio been world champion. Would Chris Benoit have gone off the deep end? Would that have caused the wellness policy to be changed, to actually be enacted? Would WWE gone PG?
I think they were going that way anyway.
Yeah, I think mine's is what if Vince lost the steroid trial,
Well,
or what if WrestleMania 1 was a fail. I think those are probably the two biggest ones.
Well, stemming off of that, what if Hulk Hogan never came back? What if after AWA?
The first one that we have is what if Hogan never left AWA for the WWF? Would wrestling be as popular as it is today?
Yep.
Well, but who would have taken Hogan's spot?
It would have been Dusty was the first option, but Dusty didn't want to fucking go up to New York.
But could have Dusty done what Hogan did?
Maybe. I mean, Dusty could talk. And Dusty was a better wrestler than Hogan.
Well, okay, that's fair.
Maybe.
Well, Hogan's shit that he did in Japan was pretty good, but he didn't need to do that in WWE, WWF.
There you go. Another one. What if Vince Jr. never takes over from his dad?
What if God was one of us?
Well, God was one of us. Well, God was one of us if you want to break it down, because Jesus was supposed to be the perfect encapsulation of man.
Oh my God.
Well, God's also undefeated in WWE. Like, no, he lost. He lost to Sean. He lost to Vince.
No, he didn't. That was the stupid oh my gosh, that was dumb.
Oh hail McMahonism.
That was dumb.
So
blessed be the name of Vincent.
That
I
was
showed Abby that whole storyline. She's like, "What the fuck is that?"
That was
you watched this shit growing up.
Oh my god, they have like it's fun to go down memory lane. They have on YouTube like if it's like a feud, they'll have like the story of which they'll basically like be describing the whole feud, like what it led up to them, and they'll show like clips from the shows and shit, like what led up to them.
But that feud wouldn't have happened if Eddie Guerrero never died, because it would have been Eddie versus HBK at WrestleMania 22.
Listen,
What's another what if we got? What if Brett never signed with WCW?
Well, that's stupid because, well,
Isn't
if
it?
Montreal doesn't happen,
he'd probably still be wrestling.
well, until 2003 when Goldberg showed up and kicked his head off.
What
Play
if
Brett
Go-
for that?
No,
That's another what if that's on here. What if Brett never got kicked by Goldberg? Here's an interesting one. What if Marty Jannetty was the one to turn on Sean?
Then neither of them would have been famous because Marty Jannetty would have still been the freaking drugged out piece of crap that he turned out to be.
I don't
The
know
response
because
to that comment was Nitro would have won in '93.
Well, Nitro wasn't around in '93.
And
Fucking
damn Patrick over here correcting Brandon so easily.
no. It was the
comment.
it was the common, not
What if Montreal never happened? WWF loses.
no. I think the Attitude Era still gets there, but does it get there with the Vince McMahon Mr. McMahon character?
Probably so.
Because
I don't
if there was
think
no
Austin
Mr.
gets that
McMahon,
situation.
there's legitimately nobody for Austin to really have a good story arc with.
No, Bobby Brett's not getting them there.
What are you talking about?
We've had this conversation before when you tried saying Brett could get Austin there.
He could.
No. Brett got Austin to the main event scene, but did he wouldn't have gotten him to the level he got that McMahon got him to.
McMahon didn't get him there.
Oh yes, McMahon did.
No, the fuck he didn't. How?
No, he basically gave him his story arc from freaking Royal Rumble '98 to what freaking 2002. Basically, everything that Austin did was based off of Vince McMahon. Bret Hart got him to the point where he could legitimately be a main event star, but McMahon pushed him over the top. Because there would have been a ceiling if it was Bret Hart versus Austin at WrestleMania 14. That wouldn't have gotten him there because Bret Hart just was at one level. Austin needed to get to the next level, and then him and the perfect storm of him and The Rock being together at the same time.
You know what I hate, Patrick?
Yes. Me?
Wrestling was perfectly fine, and then little shits like Brandon came along. Oh my god, this is too violent. You can't watch this.
The fuck
And then
did I
we-
do?
And then he was like, "Oh, John Cena's the greatest thing ever." And then WWE went PG
But I
because of
wasn't even
John
a Cena
Cena.
fan growing up.
Oh yeah, you were.
I was an edgehead.
You're no damn edgehead. Who the fuck says they're an edgehead? What?
Matt
What?
Cardona.
You will always be Edge's bitch.
Edge
Uh.
and Undertaker were the reasons I started watching wrestling.
Get the fuck out of here.
That seems like a sucky. Actually, HBK, Undertaker, Hell in a Cell.
Did you say
96.
2006 Undertaker was the reason that you started wrestling?
So the first
Oh,
show I
that
watched-
that Undertaker versus Great Khali match was, you know,
the first
the peak of
Oh, God.
Undertaker.
was was a SmackDown. The main event was Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker in the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship.
So never.
Oh, what?
mind
No
the
Way
fact-
Out? No Way Out 06.
No, it was the SmackDown after. It was the SmackDown like a week or two after No Way Out.
So
Was it the one where Wait, was that the
Mark Henry interfered, I think.
yeah, Mark Henry broke the door off the steel cage.
No
No, that's
fucking
Batista.
way. You have Kurt Angle and Undertaker in a match, and you're like, "Oh, I like the dead guy, but not the actual guy with fucking athleticism."
Well, you got to realize I was like what in 9?
Not even 10?
years old? Yeah, and you got this cool looking dude coming out like fucking looking like a dead dude. Yeah,
That's
Didn't,
why.
though.
That's why I liked.
He didn't look like a dead dude. He just had
I like
women's
the-
eyeliner
I
on.
like the boogeyman.
Well, he's coming to get you.
That shit was funny. I don't give a fuck. That shit.
What about Pirate Paul Burchill In the- in the ancestral storyline?
Listen.
No, I bet Brandon's favorite part of WWE was the juniors division with Palmer Cannon.
Oh,
We didn't have a juniors division. It was when I started watching. We were at the damn near end of the cruiserweight division because we went from Gregory Helms to Chavo to Hornswoggle to Gone.
Hornswoggle was the final cruiserweight champion.
I remember Mark Henry like killing Little Boogeyman.
What about Extreme Expose? Oof, that was fun. That was a good time.
Oh my god.
Brooke Adams. Oof.
Brandon was watching HLA. Is this porn?
Nope, that was before me.
Oh, I broke my tape that I taped HLA on.
Dude, that was Rikishi in a fucking dress.
No,
Are you
it was
serious?
the first. No, it was the first one that he did when Rosie and Jamal destroyed him. It wasn't the Unforgiven. It was the Raw that Eric Bischoff introduced it.
Oh my god.
It was
They couldn't do that shit in today's time.
I remember William Regal when he dressed up like William Regal when he dressed up like a Las Vegas showgirl versus Goldust.
Dude, there's no fucking way. Could you imagine Tori seducing or Don Marie seducing Tori in this day and age? Oh my god.
Or freaking Don Marie banging a 75-year-old
That's fucking killing them.
fucking killing Al Wilson.
Oh my god.
Well, granted, that is basically Jordan and Bill Belichick today, but
Oh god.
Oh,
Trish Stratus is the greatest women's wrestler ever, but she wouldn't get in office. I deserve a spanking. I'm like, dude, what am I fucking watching? This man is living out his fantasies on live TV.
and then he freaking made out with basically every chick that he hired.
Don't tell me that you're a fan until you've seen in real life broadcasting nothing tape. This man's bare ass cheeks while you're eating a hamburger on national TV. And it was there too. There was not blurred. And we had to see that shit. And that man, William Regal, legit kissed his ass.
So,
Ah,
I remember only 2 segments of the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club when I started watching one. One was the Triple H one, and then the other was when he tried making Hornswoggle do it.
Oh no. No, we saw William Regal do it. We saw William Regal do it. It even does tricks. No, it was Regal because
my ass even
Regal-
does tricks.
because it does tricks. That shit is in my fucking brain. Scarred.
I mean, for the hell of it, it was
Scarred.
fucking. At that time, it was entertaining.
It was a fucking entertainer. That shit was disgusting. Like what?
Oh
the
wait, never mind. There was
fuck?
also the Mick Foley one where he got fired.
Which time
Foley,
was
I
that?
think
The
he
most
joined-
recent time?
No, that was
It
the
was when he
first time
joined
in
the,
December.
Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club and,
December.
like Melina, they had a random pairing between him and Melina. Melina turned on him.
Oh yeah. What about Dr.
Like,
Heine?
Because like Ric
Shut
Flair's
the-
about to like fucking beat the shit out of her with a barbed wire bat, and Foley said, "I quit."
Oh, shut the fuck up. This is wild. Oh my god.
They
Dr.
just
Heine,
fucking-
JR goes in for colon surgery and McMahon puts it on fucking television.
Brandon
thought to
doesn't know.
prayers to Jim Ross, who now has colon cancer.
Brandon
I know.
isn't it Brandon doesn't know shit. Austin gave McMahon an enema without glue. Like
What was the most fucked up
Austin made him
scene?
legit piss his pants with the little pellet gun, the
oh,
Bang 316.
Oh my god.
Ah, what about the
trying to
time?
Most of the fucked up storylines I had growing up were like mainly racist,
You don't know racism until you see
like Crime
Triple H.
Time
No.
Until Survivor Series 2005, when
and the Mexicools.
No.
hey, Michael Cole brought them up last week.
No. You
The
don't
motherfuckers
fucking,
used to ride out in lawnmowers.
you don't mention shit until you seen DX come out in blackface. And X-Pac talking like Mark Henry talks
Hey.
like he's Fat Albert. I love chicken. Dude. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, there's Kung Fu Naki. That's a little racist.
No, Kung Fu Naki was
Indeed.
great. Kung Fu Naki.
Kung Fu Naki. Hi.
Dude. Triple H said, and I quote, "Now, Mark Henry, Ms. Mark Henry, I got a question. How do you get your pecs to go all the way around your back like that?" I said, "Damn!" I said, "That is fucked up. that is wild." Oh my god. This dude
Yeah,
was
I look for like straight up storylines. I can't think of like a real fucked up one.
Oh, you mean
From
the
when I
time where
started watching to
Oh,
when
you mean the time where
Benoit died.
you mean the time where he told Booker T, "What's up, my N word"?
I think that was before me.
That was 2005.
And you
Survivor
talking
Series
about-
05.
And you talking about
Yep,
do-rag?
that was before me.
You talking about do-rag Vince for no reason whatsoever?
Oh, yeah,
was fucking
do-rag
wearing
Vince.
a do-rag. What the fuck are you wearing a do-rag?
Like that, no, but honestly, that was
He's
fun.
not even black, but
Yeah,
he was.
actually, yeah, the most fucked up storyline we had to be Vince McMahon versus God
That was the most
during
fucked
my
up
time.
during
When
your
I started
time.
watching.
Dude, shut the fuck up, okay? Because if you don't know about Miss Yamaguchi's son, okay, sleeping with Val Venus, and that man
Choppy,
chopping
choppy,
off-
pee.
that man taking a sausage on live TV, Mr. Yamaguchi's son, and chopping that man's penis off. I don't want to hear shit.
What about? And then you had the Billy and Chuck wedding.
No.
Behind GTV.
Oh. Oh.
That was the wildest shit I watched on live TV.
I remember so much.
when
I remember so much that there could be like storylines that were never completed. Because I right off the top of my head, there's two that I remember. GTV was one, and then the other one was when Edge was written off of TV and somebody attacked Edge, and they never revealed who attacked him.
What about who blew up Vince McMahon?
that one ended for obvious reasons, but I think it came out
Obviously.
that Vince faked it. Like
I think that was the end game. But then they had the freaking hotshot, the illegitimate child storyline, because that was
They
supposed to be
needed-
Mr. Kennedy.
They needed a new summer storyline because Benoit kind of fucked up their main one. That's what killed kayfabe for me. Getting ready to watch the Vince McMahon funeral that night, and fucking Benoit decides to off his family.
Well,
and then the first thing you see on TV is Vince McMahon alive and well, talking about playing a character. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
no, I missed that episode of Raw until like 11 o'clock. So I turned it on and they're showing WrestleMania 20 when he won the world title. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I saw the In Memoriam. I'm like, okay, well, my week has been ruined because I didn't know any of that shit until probably a week later.
I didn't know Benoit did what he actually did till like years later.
No, I found out like yeah, and then ECW the next day when McMahon goes, well, outside of my statements today, there'll be no mention of Mr. Benoit. I'm like,
Yeah, I probably should have put 2 and 2 together then, but I didn't.
but I was that was like one of the first things that fucked me up, and I'm like when Eddie died, I'm like, all right, well that kind of makes sense because I knew of his past,
I
but
did that before I started watching. My wrestling deaths were for active. It was Benoit, Bray, Jay Briscoe, and Brody Lee. In terms of like active people that were like active on TV.
I remember the morning after with Owen when that was all over the news. Because obviously I didn't watch pay-per-views live, but
I watched it now. Why the fuck are they halting?
yeah, that was
There was an unfinished storyline there bring up when Teddy Long and Crystal got married and Teddy Long had a fucking heart attack at the end of his wedding. They never picked that one back up. He just randomly returned and became Vicky's assistant.
Wasn't he like in like a comatose state for a while? Or am I imagining that?
You probably were right.
Undertaker kidnapped him.
What?
Where to, Teddy?
Jesse and Festus wouldn't make it today.
Briskets and gravy.
That team would not.
It took me a long time to reconcile that. It took me a long time to reconcile that Festus was Doc Gallows. Or Luke Gallows.
Imposter Kane.
Yeah, that too.
Funny story. Only had Imposter Kane versus Kane.
May 19th.
That storyline was
losing his shit over May 19th.
For that fucking movie, that freaking See No Evil movie.
Gouging Big Show's fucking eyes
But you know what? That See No Evil movie was good though.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
The first one's good. The second one they didn't need to do.
Well, you could say that for like 6 through 8 of the Marines franchise.
They're gonna milk it as much as they can.
I think they finished the Marines. I don't think they're doing it anymore.
No. Remember when Ted DiBiase Jr. was in that? Was like the star of it?
It went Cena, Orton, DiBiase, and then Miz for the rest.
And Becky Lynch and Shawn Michaels were in one of them.
I think the last one they killed off Miz's character.
That's a shame.
Yeah, WWE doesn't do WWE studio movies anymore.
Well, it's probably because they all sucked.
Because they weren't making any money. I don't know.
Because they don't go. But the thing is, they never put them on the network, which was very odd.
Like I could see Patrick sitting there like rocking out to the fucking Chaperone.
I actually. Or what about the Condemned? The Condemned with Austin.
But you know what? That is
wild.
No, WWE did Lincoln, the Abraham Lincoln movie from like 2012 with Daniel Day-Lewis.
There's Hunger Games before Hunger Games, that Condemned movie.
Yeah, that was some wild shit back then.
If it's like 12 prisoners on a fucking island, the winner gets freedom. For people's entertainment.
Yep. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, they had shitty movies back then.
What's another movie? You had 12 Rounds.
What about I think Walking Tall was one of them. Was like the early one. Because they used to like a bunch of the Rock's movies they attached themselves to.
Walking Tall wasn't no. That's because of the fact that he used he used the Rock. That's
okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Because that's the only reason.
All right.
He tried to stop using it, and like no one wanted him.
Yeah, nobody watched it until he bought the Rock.
He
Because
started like he just randomly picked it back up and his career just went off again.
who wants to watch a movie with Dwayne Johnson?
What was another movie? Oh, it was that movie with Triple H and Michael Rappaport.
Wasn't that
Or was
no?
like,
Wasn't that the
Big Show?
Chaperone?
No. I forget
No.
what it was called, but it wasn't
only-
the Chaperone.
The only other movie that I know that had Triple H in it
Inside Out.
was Blade 2.
Wow, what's another one?
It was Inside Out.
Oh, there's Big Show's movie Knucklehead,
What about the Big Show?
where Big Show was a 7-foot fucking orphan.
What about the Hornswoggle one?
Get it, bro.
The Leprechaun Dreams? Leprechaun Origins.
Wasn't that a shitty like remake of like the original?
Yeah. And then they did a bunch of the Santa's Little Helper with Paige and the Miz.
Jesus. Didn't Dolph Ziggler and Rusev have a movie?
Wade
Yeah.
Barrett starred in The Eliminators.
Yes, because they were actually at a WWE show when they were filming.
I don't remember.
I'm
Wade Barrett's
coming.
movie.
Huh?
I don't remember Wade Barrett's movie. I know 12 rounds is originally supposed to go to Punk and it ended up going with Orton.
What do we have? The main event. What the hell is the main event? Oh, that's a Netflix movie? I might have to see that.
Of course you do. You know what, Patrick? You could just quit lying, okay? You have all these movies in your fucking collection.
Well, there's
No.
Legendary, that movie they hyped up with Randy Orton, but like Orton's in it for like 2 minutes.
Well, I thought John Cena was in that movie.
What was the one Orton was in?
No. John Cena got top billing.
Oh yeah, he was a fucking wrestling coach. What was the one Orton was in? He was like in it for like 2 seconds. He was like someone's father in it.
I don't know because I can't believe that y'all watch all these fucking horrible movies.
No,
Y'all have bad taste in movies.
no. The
Well,
Scorp.
you gotta-
No. Walking Tall was a WWE movie.
You gotta realize, there was a lot of WWE like films that instead of some would go directly DVD, some would just go directly to Netflix.
Bro, you talking to me and I'm older than you.
No, do you remember the Marine? The reason how they got John Cena out to film it? He freaking got stabbed by Carlito's bodyguard in a nightclub.
What was Carlito's bodyguard tonight?
Jesus. Because like Carlito like separated his shoulder or something and couldn't wrestle for a couple months. Oh, what about Behind Enemy Lines, Colombia? The Ken Kennedy project.
Nobody watches this
Never
shit.
heard of it.
Stop depressing me.
Oh, That's What I Am had Randy Orton in it.
Oh,
Who else is in it? Starring Ed Harris, Chase Ellison, and Amy Madigan.
Big Show can't act.
No.
He will never be our Scorpion King.
You damn right he's our Scorpion King.
he ain't no fucking Scorpion King.
Oh, fuck
The
you,
Rock.
he is.
He ain't no fucking Scorpion. Hey, he never made a movie.
Well, that's because he got screwed. He should have won the 2000 Royal Rumble. He won the 2000 Royal Rumble
He
fair
didn't.
and square.
He didn't.
But
He
The
was-
Rock in his
He was whining, bitching, and moaning. 7 foot of bitching.
no, but The Rock screwed it. The Rock screwed him over.
That man said, you come down and you do the one thing that you think makes you impressive.
But no, The Rock and his massive ego got in the way because he couldn't accept the fact that he lost the 2000 Royal Rumble match.
That man roasted the fuck out of Big Show. Somebody's got a haircut.
Uh,
The Big Show is like Patrick if he had no talent.
wow, rude.
And he
I
and he
don't think
was
the longest yard.
What about
WWE villain.
what about Jingle All the Way 2, starring Santino Marella?
oh my god, shut the fuck up.
It was Larry the Cable Guy, Santino Marella.
But that was not a WWE film.
Yes, it was.
That was not a W was it?
Yes, the production company was 20th Century Fox in WWE Studios.
I
Hink
don't
tight.
think WWE Studios got credit for the longest yard, even though like half the movie was ex wrestlers.
You got this dude going
So
down.
this man's about to whip out his DVD collection.
Oh my god. If he does that,
Besides, look, I own Knucklehead.
so he probably does. Patrick, what is them dolls called? Them little wrestling dolls?
Action figures or Bailey
Uh,
Buddy?
Bailey Buddies. He had one a fucking Big Show.
Man's the only man that ever owned a Big Show shirt.
He only watched the Waterboy to see Captain Insano.
He thought Austin was spitting in the longest yard.
Shut the oh my god. Now that's enough. That is enough. That is enough. No. 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 No.
He broke in my nose.
No. No. Stop it. You stop
That scene
it.
will never get that scene out of my head. They're doing the practice. And you got the
No.
big dude just
Oh.
running towards Adam Sandler. Just constantly puts his foot up and breaks his fucking nose.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm done.
Kali, the 8-foot ping pong player. Fucking-
Patrick, he said that when you was watching Austin in the longest yard. You said this motherfucker's spitting. Shut the fuck up. That is wrong. No. Oh no. I'm not laughing at that. I am not laughing at that. No.
Kevin Nash fucking rubbing his nipples. Fucking
No.
know the movie and
Shut
shit.
the fuck up.
like Farmer Fran in The Waterboy.
They did like every wrestler in that movie besides
Oh,
even Goldberg fucking raw. Goldberg has a joy. No, what was Goldberg's addiction?
I don't know.
Goldberg had something. Kali's was he's the 8-foot ping pong player. Austin was the racist cop.
Oh my god.
Kevin Nash was a dude. Fuck.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something.
With you.
I'm gonna tell you something. Seeing Austin play a racist, like it upset me because you know Austin is my number one.
Because it's kind of, it's like,
When he went up to Nelly and he said, "That's how a white man runs the ball, bitch." And then he said, "Hey," and he we called that fat dude. He told him to come over here. He told him what Austin said to him. That man close the shit out of Austin, and that man said he said, "I think he shit himself." He shit himself. Oh, that is funny, and I
Or made him shit himself.
oh my god.
oh my word. I might have to watch this movie.
Adam Sandler's making every fucking movie except the one
Remake.
that I want. And that's
What?
the Waterboy 2.
I don't
Well-
know if that could happen nowadays.
You could.
Well, Kathy Bates. Well, but how would they do Waterboy 2 when he's like getting into the Hall of Fame?
He could be a
Have him
coach.
be a coach.
He could be a fucking coach.
You mentioned how they do Happy Gilmore too. How they swindle that one.
I don't know. It's not going to be any good. None of his remakes are ever as good as the original.
Well, how many remakes has he done? besides like the grown-ups.
The
He
grown-ups,
did.
Happy Gilmore.
He abused the shit out of Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I haven't watched any of his movies since like
His
Mr.
movies,
Deeds,
his movies have not been good lately.
except for like I heard Uncut Gems is good, but outside of that, I haven't.
Well, Uncut Gems. Well, and that was a different role. He wasn't. He wasn't.
Yeah,
that
that's
fucking,
like probably his only serious role he's ever done.
He was fucking a serious role. But other than that, his movies are not.
No, because he plays the same freaking character in most of them.
No, he doesn't. No.
Honestly, I feel like he could have done Big Daddy too.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't
Big-
like Big Daddy.
What? You don't like Big Daddy? That's his best movie.
No, it's
Oh
fucking
yeah,
not.
100%. That's his
No.
best movie.
No, his fucking best movie is fucking Waterboy.
No, that's number 2.
Is
don't
Waterboy.
I got Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison.
No, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with you?
No, Billy Madison's completely overrated.
What the fuck's your top 3?
Top 3 is Big Daddy, Happy Gilmore, and then The Waterboy.
No, his Waterboy is the best one.
Okay,
you
Bobby, then
fuck-
what's your top 3?
My top 3: Waterboy, Billy Madison, and
The Wedding Singer.
actually, I'm not
That
gonna.
was fucking hilarious.
I don't know, cause The Wedding Singer was a good one. Oh,
Dude,
The
Patrick's
Wed-
like Jack and Jill is underappreciated.
okay, okay, The Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, and I'll say The Waterboy, Billy Madison, and Happy Gilmore.
Isn't it
No.
literally like the same order I just had?
No, it's not, because
Well, I
Billy
had,
Madison is better than Happy Gilmore.
No, that's a lie.
It
Billy
is.
Madison's overrated.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh,
Chris Farley in that
Billy
movie is the
Madison's a classic.
But-
Farley in that movie is the fucking bus driver. Is fucking hilarious.
Veronica
Don't you
Vaughn is
dare.
one nice piece of ass. But they could have done Billy Madison too with him. They could have figured it out.
Actually, no, that one you probably could. I don't think you could do Waterboy 2 because then you'd have him acting special needs again.
Well, yeah. If they did it like in like 2001, 2002, they could have gotten away with it.
If you did it around the time Robert Downey Jr. was allowed to play a black guy in Tropic Thunder, maybe you could have gotten away with the sequel to Waterboy 2.
Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. You are not gonna find. It's gonna be rare, but it's rare that you're gonna find a black person upset with Robert Downey Jr.
He was the only bright spot in the whole movie.
Dude, I literally watched that movie and I forgot that he was white. That's how crazy that shit is.
Fucking campfire fucking scene in that movie. Lance. Who the fuck is Lance? There's a lot of fucked up movies you can't redo.
Nope.
Oh yeah, not a hot take. Ben Stiller, overrated.
The Meet the Parents was great.
You shut your fucking mouth, you fucking liar. That's
No.
a fucking lie.
No, the Meet the Parents trilogy was fucking great.
Dude, there's something about Mary. Are you fucking serious? That shit's
The
classic.
first Zoolander.
There's something about Mary Heavyweights.
Look, there's
you
some.
fucking
Look, he
serious?
has some hits, but like overall,
Dodgeball.
Yes, but you were like 4 when he was at his peak.
Exactly.
Dodgeball. That's one.
That's not
Night
at
at
his
Museum.
peak.
No, that's not
No.
even top 5.
That's not at his peak.
The Fokker shit. That was terrible.
No, Meet the Fockers was great. Meet the Parents was fantastic.
Little Fokkers was terrible.
Okay, that wasn't great, but
I mean, by that point, you're just cashing the Fockers. I mean,
Yeah.
Do we give him Madagascar?
what is wrong with you? You're just a hater, bro.
No,
I think
he's like
I
20
think
years
that was
younger than all of us. So what does he know?
Dude, have you even seen Heavyweights?
not recently. Not
Dude,
recently that I could tell you about it.
Heavyweights is Dodgeball was just an extension of Heavyweights. His character in Dodgeball is just an extension of fucking Heavyweights. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of who else is overrated.
Will Ferrell's overrated.
No, the fuck he. Oh my god, y'all don't know comedy.
I like Will Ferrell. The only movie of his I don't like is Elf.
Elf was the best one that he did. Well, maybe Step Brothers. I enjoyed. Yeah.
Step Brothers is the best he did.
Yeah, Step Brothers is probably my favorite. But outside of that, like I didn't like Ricky Bobby. Semi-Pro, I could take or leave.
I like Ricky Bobby.
I couldn't stand Ricky Bobby when I watched it.
Do you mean Talladega Nights? What the fuck is Ricky Bobby? That's your first problem.
Ricky Bobby.
It was the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. So I'm
It's literally nobody calls it that shit. It's Talladega Nights. What the fuck is wrong?
okay. Talladega Nights was not as good as everybody says it is.
It's good. Get Hard was underrated. Him and Kevin Hart.
Like the one that.
Kevin Hart has like 30 days to teach this man how to survive in prison.
Y'all are
Yeah.
weird.
Okay, Bobby, who's your overrated actor then?
John Cena. I didn't like him in Ricky Stenicki.
Fucking that movie's hilarious.
I never see it.
Oh, you should watch it. It's fucking
No,
hilarious.
I'm doing the taxes for one of the guys who was a producer on it.
I don't have one. Are we talking comedy since y'all want to stick to comedy?
You go comedy, you can go at any movie. You really
Oh,
want.
he's gonna go Tom Hanks. He's gonna go Tom Hanks is overrated.
No.
Honestly, if he said it, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but like I wouldn't agree with it.
Well, 90s Tom Hanks was great. Everything after,
So this is probably gonna lose me points, but what I can't fucking what's her name? I can't think of her name.
Susan Sarandon,
No, she's black and loud. She
Leslie Jones.
no.
She's
She's on
overrated.
no. Because I watched her on SNL.
Whoopi Goldberg.
No.
No, she said doesn't know.
Tiffany Haddish.
Ah,
I think
You
Tiffany
lose
Haddish.
points at me. She's not funny.
I think Tiffany Haddish is overrated.
She's not
I've
funny.
never laughed at Tiffany Haddish.
To be fair, most of the people that have come out of SNL aren't really that funny.
well, outside of what they do in SNL, except for like,
Some of them, well, even in SNL, weren't even funny.
Tiffany Haddish. Leslie
Like
Jones.
Seth Meyers is not funny at all.
No.
no, Austin Powers. All three Austin Powers sucked.
He said
Said
Seth
not
Meyers.
Michael Myers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Mike Myers. I got my Myers
You
as
said, whoa, 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 whoa,
whoa,
Run it
whoa.
Run it back.
Oh, Austin Powers sucks. Yeah.
No, the fuck it didn't. No,
No, it
the
didn't.
fuck it didn't. What's your name? Fuck me and
Yeah, I
fuck you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Dr.
But-
Evil, where you're gonna give him $1 million. Like, fuck you, dude. That shit is classic. Somebody, like, dude, are you fucking serious? Someone, could you please help me? I'm really, really hurt bad. Oh, thank you. If you could just reach the left. You shot me. You really shot
That's all probably pissed Patrick off. I don't think Tina Fey is funny.
Tina Fey is not funny.
No, I agree with you.
Same with Amy Poehler.
She's hot. She's hot, but she's not funny.
Amy Poehler was okay in Parks and Rec. I wasn't a big fan.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Kenan and Kel are funny.
Well, Kenan and Kel became really redundant.
I never
That-
found. I never
more
found
like
it
hit or
funny.
miss with them. Like they'll have like a good moment in this, that, and the other, but like most of it was not really that funny.
But like,
Good
I watched.
Good Burger was a great movie.
I didn't say it was a
Second
good
one was
movie. We're not
fucking
talking.
terrible.
We're not talking about their acting. We're talking about overrated. I don't like Keenan and Kel.
Keenan, I like Keenan. Kel, I'm not really familiar with his recent stuff because he doesn't do much.
Like I watched all that when it was like on Nick and on Snick, and I was like, I don't fucking like. I never got the Pierre Escargot shit that he used to do in the tub. That shit was never funny.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
I
that's
do
not
it
even.
for.
I'm like, it's not even funny, dude. Like, what are we doing? And they and it's and all that had some funny skits.
I like repair. I like Kel and all that much more than I like Keenan. Like repairman, man.
No, I didn't like him. I will say this though, there was one character that Keenan played. What was the one that he was allergic to milk?
Was that Randy the truck? No, Randy was
No,
the chocolate guy.
no, he was a superhero. You remember he was the superhero, and the villains would throw the villains would throw milk
Sure,
on him the
milk was his
fucking week.
kryptonite.
Yeah, milk was his kryptonite, and they would throw milk on him. They would throw milk on him to weaken him. And he had like he was black and had a jerry curl like Superman. I said, "What the fuck are we doing?"
Fucked up shit if you look back on the Nickelodeon stuff.
Oh god. No, that shit was funny. That was the only thing I found funny. And they
It
were
was
so,
Super Dude.
yeah, super
Super
dude.
Dude.
It was
Super Dude was his name.
Super dude.
It was super dude. Ear boy was
Yeah.
funny. It's ear boy.
Then you had what was it? Everyday Knowledge with Lori Beth Denberg.
I didn't find that shit funny either. Like what? Like what's that's not funny. None of that.
Well,
shit.
well, a lot of that was more than likely like white person type humor.
It wasn't, but it wasn't white person type humor. It was that there's no. To me, that's bullshit because there's white people humor that
Well-
I find funny. and then
Well,
there's-
maybe culture. Let's put it.
it's not culture. It's a fucking kid show.
Oh no, they're doing
I-
some pretty
I-
fucked up things on those kid shows.
Like Coach Cretan. Like Coach Cretan was never funny.
My favorite show from Nickelodeon, and it's a shame it only lasted one season. My Brother and Me.
Oh no! Are you afraid of the dark? Easily.
I think they did a remake of that one a few
Oh
years
yeah,
back.
yeah,
They
for like
did.
Paramount Plus.
Actually, so here's my top 3 shows of all time. Number 1 is The Secret World of Alex Mack. Number 2, Patrick may remember this, The Mystery Files of Shelby Woo.
Oh, Shelby Woo.
That shit was fucking great. And then number 3 was Are You Afraid of the Dark? That shit scared the fuck out of me. But I watched Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I loved Cousin Skeeter.
That you know why they canceled that show, right?
I don't know what canceled it, but
I know. I'm gonna tell you, they got fucking dye on the doll. That's what fucking canceled it. They couldn't get the stain out of the somebody spilled something on the puppet, and they couldn't get the fucking stain out of the puppet. So that's why the show fucking ended.
they couldn't freaking just make a new doll.
They didn't have another one. Like I saw this shit because like Megan Good did an interview like a couple of months ago. She's like, yeah, there was a stain on the doll and they couldn't get the stain out.
So someone came on the doll and they just couldn't get it out.
They couldn't get the stain out, so they canceled the show. I said, what the hell?
That tells me they were looking for whatever reason just to cancel it. But Keenan and Kel is always going to be my favorite.
It's just not funny.
Hey,
I don't even think
as
they're
an
Nickelodeon.
adult, it's not funny. But as a kid, I loved it.
They're not even Nickelodeon's best fucking dude.
Okay, what are you going to say, Drake and Josh? Woo!
Their show actually lasted.
No. See, that's that new age shit. That's that new age bullshit. You don't know nothing about what was that show? Dare? You don't know nothing about Legends
What
of the
about
Hidden
Global
Temple.
Guts?
Global Guts, Legends of the Hidden Temple. You don't know shit about What Would You Do? You don't know
56.
nothing when the golden age of Nickelodeon. What's they talking about some Carly
talking
101.
We're talking about duo, not the actual show.
Oh, by the way, Drake and Josh, 56 episodes. Keaton and Kel, 65.
Really?
Yeah. I think iCarly was the biggest.
Yeah, they milked the shit out of that one.
And then they did a reboot like on Paramount Plus. iCarly did 87.
Yeah. Yeah, because iCarly was massive.
iCarly.
Yeah, iCarly was the big deal. And then they did it again on the reboot, which only lasted 3 seasons, 3 years for 33 episodes.
Brandon grew up in that weird shit where like Brandon don't know nothing about Fox Kids or
Oh, Bobby's World?
or Power Rangers would come on at 3:00 and you'd have to race on to get like he was watching like Disney Junior and some shit.
He was watching Phineas and Ferb
He
and
doesn't
Kim
know-
Possible.
Oh,
You don't-
Kim Possible.
Even Stevens.
When I started like watching shows like that, even Stevens, I think, just ended.
And same thing with Lizzie McGuire.
Even Stevens
Wasn't a
dude,
fan.
dude. Oh my god, you don't know nothing about.
What about the Proud Family?
Oh, Proud Family is hilarious.
I mean the fucking dude. That's black humor. Dude, you don't know nothing about what was a show back in the day? Oh my god.
I loved Tiny Toon Adventures.
No, dude. Fucking Power Rangers, Max Rider,
That's the thing.
Beetleborgs.
I never liked the Power Rangers.
Well, you're gay. I mean, you're gay also, so I mean, I can understand that.
Oh,
No, Bobby's canceled.
we need to find a new black guy.
That was never.
I'm not canceled. I didn't say nothing was bad about it. I just said that you were gay
But I'm not. But I just never was a big Power Ranger fan.
because you don't. know
Because
you
by
don't
the time you were like able to watch it, they were freaking like Generation Z or whatever shit they
know-
were.
exactly. You don't know culture.
You don't know what it's like watching Jason David Frank. Well, actually, he was there for like forever.
Like you didn't. You don't know. You don't know. You didn't watch. Okay, the Green Ranger jump into their fucking Megazord and like bitch slap the fuck out of Pink Ranger and all of them. Like,
Or
you don't know
freaking
anything-
take the CD-ROM out of Alpha, so he died.
exactly. Like
Ay
he
ay 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 ay.
He fucking sent Zordon like into the dark dimension again.
Like the
Like,
freaking
like-
the
like-
Power Rangers movie was so fantastic.
Like this man was the definition of on site. Okay, every time he saw them, he would whoop they
Like Green
ass.
Ranger, the one that like just recently died, like a year or two.
Yeah,
ago.
Jason
Oh
David.
my God! What the hell? You are not going to disrespect him like that. That man is Jason David Frank.
JDF. Oh my god,
Oh
He-
my God!
I can't believe this shit.
Oh my God!
Wasn't a Power Ranger fan.
Oh, you're gonna be one in December because we're gonna sit through and watch every fucking episode.
Yeah, yeah. During
gonna
your
sit
wedding,
there
we're
and
gonna
watch
just
it.
we're gonna project it. We're gonna project the 5-part Green with
Bobby's gonna
Evil.
bring a-
Fuck
Bobby's gonna
on.
bring the laptop and just have every fucking Power
You're
Ranger.
gonna fucking watch it.
Yeah,
Fuck on.
Abby's gonna walk down to the Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers! Doo-doo.
Abby's talking about what's your
Oh.
favorite what's your favorite dinosaur? Tyrannosaurus.
Mastodon,
Pterodactyl.
Triceratops,
Tiger.
Tyrannosaurus.
Aside from the live action movies, I don't think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were that good.
You don't have any culture, dude. Okay?
No, the first 3 TMNT movies are good. I wasn't a big fan of the cartoon.
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? The movies were great.
No, I agree.
The 80 Uncle Phil is Shredder.
The live action ones.
The 80s,
Yeah.
the 80s movies.
The 80s, early 90s movies.
I'm
Yeah,
talking everything after the live action movies that they did.
like the one with the.
Dude,
What about the
dude,
movie that Sheamus was in? Bring it back to wrestling, like we're supposed to.
That was the
Dude.
other attempt at a live action remake where they.
What about wasn't John Morrison in one of them?
I don't remember.
We don't know.
I know
It's just saying-
Seamus was like Shredder, or
He
like
was
Super
Rhino.
Shredder.
I don't know,
That
but
was Rhino.
my friend was a stunt double in The Matrix. Did you know that? My friend was a stunt double. It was not a stunt double, but he was an extra in the original Matrix.
Patrick probably hated the Matrix.
Oh my
I-
god! I hate.
I don't
these
think
guys.
I don't think I even really watched
Oh my god! Have you seen The Matrix?
I don't think I've ever watched it
Oh,
in its entirety.
my god!
To be fair, I've only watched one Harry Potter, and I don't feel like watching the rest.
I
Oh,
haven't watched any Harry Potters.
I've never seen a Harry Potter movie. I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Neither have I.
But
I
but
watched
if
Lord of
you
the Rings when I was younger, like really younger, but I don't remember shit from it except
But-
for like Frodo.
but if you tell me about Hunger Games, I can get you some shit about Hunger like that shit like Hunger
What about
Games,
50 Shades of
Maze-
Grey?
What the fuck?
What the hell? Dude, Patrick definitely went to like the Magic Mike premiere.
Patrick watched 50 Shades of Grey with his lights off and with velvet sheets.
Man, got the special
and I had the box of tissue. I had the tissues handily.
Oh my god! That's enough show for the day.
So Seamus was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Out of the Shadows.
Yes, we know.
He played Owen Rocksteed.
He played.
Yeah,
he played.
fucking right.
No, he played Rocksteady.
Well, Owen Rocksteed slash
He
Rocksteady.
played Rocksteady, and the other dude played Bebop.
I thought Bebop was a Barney creature.
It
Baby
was. It was Baby Bop, but he played Bebop in the fucking movie. It was Bebop and Rocksteady.
Okay, makes sense.
You know what's overrated? Arthur.
Never watched that shit.
And I say, hey, what a wonderful time of
Dad
day.
fucking hates when I say that show was fucking terrible.
I was too old for that. For PBS Kids.
Those are I think that's like right around those were my time. We had that. We had Dragon Tales.
I watched.
Static Days.
I had Land Chops Play Along.
We had Molly in a big fucking comfy couch or some bullshit.
Yeah, you had Molly, all right, but you had a different type.
Big Bear in the Blue House.
Yeah, I had
Bear in the Big Blue House is what it was called.
I had freaking Mr. I had the tail end of Mr. Rogers.
You're so uncultured.
Kids these days.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah. We'll be back next week. Is there anything even going on next week for us then?
Next week we have the Double or Nothing Battleground Saturday night's main event.
Oh wow, it's already damn. Yeah. So we'll have that preview show coming up. I don't think
Maybe.
we're gonna post show for any of them. So, especially not Sundays. God no.
And I'm not going to be around Saturdays. I'll be in Boston on Saturday. So,
The fuck you going to Boston?
go to the Red Sox game.
That's why they're losing. This man's cursing all your teams. What the fuck did Brandon do to you?
To be fair, it's not Patrick's fault they're losing.
No, it's the fact that they just suck. They don't do it. They don't spend money.
No, they actually did this season.
What? And what's his name? Justin Turner?
No, Alex Bregman and Garrett.
Oh, Bregman. All right. Well, whatever. Not my issue.
Patrick's like, let's go, Cuban.
Huh.
Yeah, so we'll be back next week for that preview plus probably other bullshit. Any
Yep.
final thoughts, Bobby?
No.
This is a shit show.
Actually, it wasn't.
No, it was fun. I had a great time. Despite it all.